We're about to get under. Goes over the top with that shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Couldn't get it through the field. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Can't get that outside the ring field. No, terrible shot. Eight runs out of there. Bangladesh are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Big edge, where's that going? Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Misses everything. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Huge edge. End of the over. 4 runs coming off it. Bangladesh, 12 for none.
That was a more settled second over of the power play. Bowlers did well.
Stevens, the left arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Missed it. That was a chance. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. outside edge. It'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
It was short enough, they just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
Boundary to flow. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Stevens finishes off a nice over there, but still nothing to show for it just yet. You feel a breakthrough is coming. Maharaj, the left armour, is the new bowler from the north end. Got that away nicely.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Hark taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Finds the fielder with that shot. Square cut, finds point, no run. Ten runs added in that over. Bangladesh, 30 for 1. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Cuts that off well in the infield. Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Was quick onto that in the infield. Smacks that away through the gap.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Bangladesh, a 38 for 1. Maharaj from the north end. That's gone. Nice simple catch. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Straight to the fielder. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Three added in that over. Bangladesh, a 41 for 2.
5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment. Might look to go big again here.
Gets that away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over, 10 off it. Bangladesh, a 56 for 2. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Couldn't get it through the field. Nice shot, but straight to gully. End of the over, 6 off it. Bangladesh, a 62 for 2. Going with pace now.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. End of the over, Bangladesh, a 69 for 2. Doesn't beat the infield. Beats the field with a great shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over, 5 off it, Bangladesh, a 74 for 2.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely. Just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot. How will he reply?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Perfectly timed.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum.
The last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Bangladesh are 85 for 2. Stevens, the spinner, coming into the attack. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Puck was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? That's a confident appeal. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. We'll have to head back to the pavilion.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Maharaj, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Missed it. Stumping opportunity. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Stevens from the south end. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Stevens, straight through. The batter was late on that one.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Off the middle of the bat. Great shot through the gap.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, and collect that one though. 7 runs out of there. Bangladesh, 108 for 4. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. The bowler looks really confident. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling, sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Time that perfectly.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Out! Caught! Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Onto that early, that could be 4. Nine runs added in that over. Bangladesh, 123 for 5. Going with spin now. Straight to the fielder. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that onto the boundary.
End of the over. 9 off it. Bangladesh, 132 for 5. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. They've gone up here. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the bend.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Perfectly timed.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Bangladesh are 143 for 5. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Poor shot, really lucky. And that's the end of the innings. South Africa have been set a target of 148 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. First ball.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Smacks that away through the gap.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. End of the over. 8 off it. South Africa are 8 for none.
First over complete, and a good start for the batters.
Change of bowling, the fast bowler comes into the attack.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Edged it, no one there. Could be 4. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, round about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Finds the fielder with that shot. Ponder this delivery after the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Couldn't get it through the field. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Gone. Great reflexes. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads. Rose, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, 7 off it. South Africa, 39 for 2. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Doesn't beat the infield. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide, square leg. Could be four.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You really can't bowl like that. It got what it deserved.
Glanced away nicely, but fine, short, fine leg. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
Finds the edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Quick onto that in the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
And really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Edged it, no one there. Could be four. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Straight to the fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run. Martin taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Bangladesh needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. Go for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Well, that was a poor ball. You really can't bowl like that. Got what it deserved.
Rose has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Massive outside edge. Chance to run two. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Great shot, through the gap. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Over. South Africa, a 65 for 3. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Can't get that outside the ring field. Thick edge.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice shot, straight to gully. That's the over. South Africa, 73 for 3.
Change of bowling. Left-arm hands coming into the attack.
Perfectly timed. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Got that away nicely. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Drilled that one away. Good fielding out in the boundary. Eight runs added in that over. South Africa are 81 for 3.
Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be full.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. How will the bowler respond?
Lovely cut drive, straight to the extra cover field. Big edge. Nine runs added in that over. South Africa are 90 for 3.
Change of bowling. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Pinged off the bat.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Hart, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Huge edge. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. 6 runs out of there. South Africa, 112 for 3.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Good catch, close to the ground. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Rose, at last, has to go. It's been a brilliant innings.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team.
At number 6.
Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Good catch, out.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
End of the over, 6 off it. South Africa, 118 for 5. Couldn't get it through the field. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Massive outside edge. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged. That's a confident appeal. Edged it. Bangladesh with a massive shout. Fine catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Over, South Africa are 129 for 6.
Change of bowling. The left-arm is coming into the attack.
South Africa weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Bold, stunning delivery.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease. First ball for the batter, coming in. Maharaj watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Massive outside edge. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. South Africa are 137 for 7. It might just be too big an ask to get the runs in this last over.
They really need a boundary, this ball. Have to go for it now.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Wow, what a final over. You felt it could have gone either way, but this bowling attack kept it tight enough and got the deserved win.
That has been